During Travis Japan's recent tour, we caught up with our friend, Gentaji Matsuda, who graciously provided a quick interview. We'd spoken back in 2023 when he appeared in the sweet and funny J-Romance The Date of Marriage. At that time, he'd shared everything from his dreams for Travis Japan to how he'd treat his partner in a similar situation to his drama character to his secret non-obsession with bathing powders. Always with an affable sense of humor, he now talks to us about how the group continues to achieve their dreams, unafraid of failure. They returned to the U.S. for their first world tour, and specifically to L.A., where they'd made their start back in 2022 on America's Got Talent. For the Road to a Tour, the group hit several locations in Asia such as Taipei, Hong Kong, and Bangkok, as well as reaching their goal of performing in U.S. cities, including dates in Seattle and NYC. The group performs songs from Road to A plus shares a few from their upcoming second album, VI Usual, launching just in time for the holidays on December 4th. Ahead of the album, they released two singles, Crazy Crazy, See Above, and Fly Higher, the opening tune for psychological thriller anime Taseketsu, Fate of the Majority, Crunchyroll. The anime features Travis Japan's own Noel Kawashima in his voice acting debut as student Kai Kasai. We catch up with G about his time in the US and, of course, have to ask about funny mishaps on tour. As the youngest, the Seinincho, he's always got a story for us. He also shares where we can find the young actor next on screen, perhaps this time as a classic villain. Gentaji Matsuda, while in New York, we caught a production of & Juliet, which is an incredible show. It's a jukebox musical featuring songs from iconic artists like Britney Spears, Robin, and the Backstreet Boys. We really enjoyed ourselves. Also, returning to Los Angeles was very special for me. It holds a unique place in our hearts and in the story of Travis Japan. Our experience there brought us closer together as a group and as friends. I love LA and I hope we get to visit it again soon. G, Sweetest Tune is still one of my favorite songs, and not just because it's part of the soundtrack from my drama, Tokyo Tower. It was the start of our growing up. It's a fun and romantic song, but also incredibly playful. I love the way the audience reacts to it. Fans went crazy for it when we performed it at each stop in the United States. G, yes, it was. Our dream used to be to debut, then to have a national tour, and then to have a world tour that included the U.S., which is something no one at our agency has done before. What I love about Travis Japan is that no matter how far-fetched our dreams seem, we work as hard as possible to achieve them. We're not afraid to fail because we see failure not as an end, but as another step in our career path. As far as what's next, there's a lot. Our second album, VI Usual, drops on December 4th, followed by the release of Mufasa, The Lion King on December 20th. I voiced Taka, young Scar, in the Japanese dub, which was another dream come true, because I've always wanted to play a villain, and who's a more iconic Disney villain than Scar? What will be different about the global release of VI Usual? What should fans expect? G, the global release of VI Usual will be similar to our first album, Road to A, and that all the songs on the standard version have been recorded in English. This means fans will get to enjoy fully English versions of songs like Crazy Crazy and Sweetest Tune, which I think will be a lot of fun. We've all been working hard on our English and are excited to hear what our fans think. Tell us about something that happened on tour. Who is the most likely to trigger a funny story in a foreign country? G, I'm pretty sure the other guys in the group would point to me as the culprit. I have a habit of forgetting things like my keys, wallet, you name it, I've probably left it somewhere. Luckily, the guys and even the crew have learned to keep an eye on me and make sure I have everything I need when I need it. Which is a good thing, because once I forgot my passport. Luckily, Machu saw it and grabbed it. But he didn't tell me until I realized I couldn't find it, right before the airport security check. I was dying of fear while Machu and the others were dying of laughter.